Always, comrades, it's Uberak here, and this is the third episode of Liberty Torch, the most lousiest show on the internet. I was supposed to do this video fucking 3 days ago, the day before the election. I didn't, so that didn't come to fruition. I was going to give you election advice, but it's happened, the deed has happened. It's too late, it was too lousy. So yeah, here it is. Here's the video, and as you can see, we're going to be talking about the reaction to, yes, Donald J. Trump, Donald J. Trump, the man, myth, and the legend, has won the presidency. And I got what I want. I got SJW tears and salt. There's a lot. The salt mines are going crazy. I mean, if you want to get a job now, go to the salt mining industry. It is exponential. And I got a whole mug full of liberal tears. Delicioso. So yeah. You got a whole mine full of liberal tears. So yes, people, yeah, and we're going to be digging up this mine, grabbing all this salt, drinking the tears, and yeah. Even though it's gotten really annoying, and there are some things that have been really annoying and pissing me off. I mean, yeah, I know it's fun, the salt and such, but it just pisses me off anyways, what they're saying. It's much more vicious than I thought it would be. I thought they were just going to be like crying and that's it, but no, they're much more vicious than that. They exceeded my expectations, to my detriment. So you got Slate here. Slate is a shitty publication. It's a shitty site / magazine. The double X factor, what women really think. Because a few elitist liberal funkwits in their echo chamber, hipster neighborhood, fucking closed caverns, basically, are essentially the voice of 50% of the country. Obviously, they know what's best. If you're a woman, you gotta listen to them. They're like the central command of all the pussies. The pussy sits like, the clit's like, go erect from the central command. And like the beep boop bop, I must follow what Slate tells me to do. Beep boop bop, beep boop boop. Fucking idiots. It's ironically pretty sexist to assume things of a whole gender of people. Anyways, white woman sold out the sisterhood and the world by voting for Trump. Oh, shut up. Stop crying. The funny thing is the photo. The photo disproves it. You got blacks for Trump? Why aren't they talking about the black men who betrayed their race and shit? Woman for Trump. You got woman for Trump and blacks for Trump. You got all that shit in there. Now, the other articles are going to talk about how this is, the case. But still, it's kind of funny that they put all this shit in the front, put that photo out of everything. The one photo where there's blacks for Trump all over the fucking place. But do know that Donald Trump actually did the best amongst blacks, amongst Republicans in a long time. Now that's not saying much, okay? Most Republicans suck with blacks. But Trump's got like 13% of the black vote, I think. 13%. Most Republicans are lucky if they get more than 5%. Okay, that 90% Obama has, that blacks have been solidly Democratic for a long time. So, yeah. Just saying. We're going to talk more about statistics a little bit later. So we got this reaction. Then you got a little guy called Brian Paddick, some Italian. You got some last name that sounds a little Italian. I doubt it's actually Italian. And then you get this really shitty overused joke that basically is false because Brexit is not self-destructive. concerned that Brexit actually boosted the British economy. Just saying. The EU economy crashed, but that's not self-destructive. But yeah. So Brexit in the United States, implying that Trump is like Brexit. The funny thing is that, yeah, there is a similarity, but the difference is that Brexit materially helps the British. Okay, Brexit's pretty different from Trump, to be quite honest. Trump is probably not going to materially help anything. At least Brexit would help people. Yeah, that's the difference. Brexit helps people. Trump is just a fuck you. That's basically it. Brexit's a policy. Trump's a person. A person who can basically violate his promise at any time. Just saying. That's why I'm less enthusiastic for Trump than I am for Brexit. I'm going to talk more about my personal election experiences in a bit. But yeah, basically, fuck you. The will of the people is made manifest. Anyone that says it says fuck you. Now, the worst sin of all these SJW muscadins I've been talking about before is, the worst sin is that they pretend to act like they're for the people, they're for a people's revolution. They act like their little liberal city hobbit holes are basically all of America, when this is not the case. They're blocking out the views of at least half the country, if not more. So you got Katy Perry saying rise up, because obviously a rich celebrity needs to rise up. You know, the elites need to rise up against the masses. There's actually an article I want to talk about this. It's from the side of the elites. The capitalist elites, by the way. They're capitalists. These celebrities are part of the capitalist system. They are the paragons, the epitome of it. Just saying, they're the aristocrats. They're the face of it. And I find it so funny that these SJWs claim to be against capitalism, the more extreme ones. Yet reality is they are not. They are fervently pro-capitalist. All their policies help capitalists. Just saying. Okay? SJWism is part of the capitalist system. And anybody who says capitalist patriarchy is a fucking idiot. There's tons of women CEOs. So then, Katy Perry joins Twitter blackout to protest Donald Trump. And you get, like, Katy Perry is taking a stand on Twitter against the election of Donald Trump. Because, celebrities should just, go against the voice of the people. I know technically Trump did not win the popular vote, even if it's just by a slight margin. And I'll talk more about this electoral college bit in a moment, and about how hypocritical these people are. But yes, Black Tower profile and header picture, Twitter protest. I hate that. It's so fucking stupid. We will never be silenced, says the person who's got like 40.5 thousand likes, whatever the fuck it is on Twitter. Power to the people, says the person who's basically, a rich celebrity. And who wants to basically overturn an election. Oh yeah, power to the people. Yeah, we should also overturn elections. Because, that's definitely power to the people. People, a celebrity, a rich elitist celebrity, overturning an election. Rise up, the revolution is coming. Well, wouldn't you technically be a reactionary? You're part of the current established system. You're reacting against an uprising of the working class, even if it's just voting an Oompa Loompa to office. Okay, you're just a reactionary. You are a reactionary. You want to go back. You fucking idiot. And I love how I'm gonna cry my false eyelashes off tonight. Oh my god, is this real? Am I literally looking at Marie Antoinette? Oh yeah, she literally did dress up as Marie Antoinette at one point. Okay, these fucking liberal faggots and Democrats are fucking neo-Bourbonist. I've been telling you about this for a long time, and everything that I have seen confirms this. They are not leftist, they will never be leftist, at least not in the historical sense of the term. If they are leftist, then leftism has lost all meaning or has become what was considered right-wing back in the French Revolution. Just saying. Do not judge history by the values of the present day. Okay? I'm sorry for being very pedantic about this, but still. Really been pissing me off. So, someone who cries for false eyelashes. Like, that is just the epitome of privilege. The epitome of it. Most people don't even have fucking false eyelashes. You fucking cunt. Fucking Carrie Perry. You know what? I hope you get guillotined. Chop, chop. Your head is off. Take those tricolor shit out. Fuck you. So now you get Sam Sanders. Is that a Russian flag in his, Is that a Russian flag in his profile picture? Yeah, I think so. Apparently he's a stupid fucking nigger as well. Not to be confused with Bernie Sanders and Colonel Sanders. Two far more superior people. Not because of their skin color, but because Colonel Sanders actually likes good chicken. To the point in which he hates KFC. Yeah, Colonel Sanders hates KFC. And Bernie Sanders, yeah, he's a traitor, but he's above this piece of shit. 8 years ago, America elected its first black president. Today they elected a candidate endorsed by the KKK. The funny thing is Obama has been endorsed by the Communist Party, and Clinton as well. Does that mean they're communist? No. Extremists will endorse moderate candidates that they want to win. That's a fact. And Hillary Clinton did not disavow it. Probably because the media did not put too much attention to it, to be honest, but still, it happened. So then, we got another tweet. And again, I know this is from leftypol, but I did all the recording for the Tumblr footage. I actually recorded this episode several times. My computer is dying as I speak. The CPU cannot render videos. I'm doing this all in one go, because I have to. You can hear it. The fans are 100%. I'm trying my best. Like, I'm sweating because the computer is expelling so much heat. It's like Godzilla from 1995. Anyways. What's even more demoralizing is knowing how hard Hillary's worked. Oh my god. How hard Hillary's worked. Implying that she's a working class person. And how qualified she is. And yet, and every woman knows this feeling. Firstly, there doesn't need to be qualifications to be a president. As long as you fulfill the criteria, you can be a president. Anyone can be elected to the office. The president is whoever the people wants to be elected. Of course, the framers of the Constitution thought differently, but I would at least prefer a popular president over one based on an educated elite. I know that's not the purpose of the institution, but I would rather have that institution be corrupted than anything else. Okay, let's be honest here. That's a good corruption, a popular presidency. Firstly, women don't have any real glass ceilings. In fact, if anything, men do. Women have the vast majority of bachelor's degrees. The pay gap is a myth. And this has been done so many times in anti-SJW videos that I don't even have to do it myself. Just watch anything by these big anti-SJW YouTubers, and you'll get your information. You don't need to learn about it on Liberty Torch. Liberty Torch doesn't focus on such trivial matters. So yeah, fuck you. And she just reminds me of Anne Frank. Yeah, go die in a gas chamber, bitch. Fuck you. And also, she did not work jack shit. Her entire career is just pure corruption. All her money was earned by Saudi donations. A regime, by the way, which executes gay people by stoning them to death. Yeah. So then we get this. Pablo Slicasso. Got this faggot. Let's see. I will never forget this chart as long as I live. Ugh, look at these evil cisgender white trash men. Fuck you. Seriously, fuck you. The funny thing is that Trump actually is better amongst black people than any other Republican in a long while. Not by that much, but still. And you know what's the thing? These fucking groups are minorities. Yes, they will be underrepresented because there's less of them, you fucking asshole. Giving these people disproportionate representation is giving them privilege. And it's also pretty racist because you're dividing the country by race. You gotta divide the country by race to, apportion more voting points to minorities. Okay? Yes, the majority rose up and this is a good thing. Because fuck the minorities. Fuck the blacks. Fuck the spics. Yeah, fuck niggers. Fuck the Asians too. Fuck them all. Fuck all these people. Because I am sick and tired of these people proposing for minority rule. Oh, minorities. Screw that. Tyranny in the majority is a good thing. Fuck these people. Now, do I think their voting rights should be taken away? No. But they should not complain if the majority of the population votes for things that benefit them. That's democracy, bitch. Deal with it. And there was already a control on majority rule anyways. It's called electoral college, which is the same thing you want to remove now because this election cycle, it benefited Trump. See the weird thing here? You're only against the electoral college when it benefits the enemy. When it doesn't benefit you, when it benefits you, you'll be running to the electoral college saying, yeah, you know what, the electoral college is great because it prevented the evil white trash men from taking over the election. You know what, yeah, I like the white trash. In fact, they're better than you. Fuck you. Praise the white trash. Praise the rednecks. Praise the trailers. Praise the workers. Because they're rising up and they're going to take you, Pablo Slicasso, and they're going to drag you to the guillotine. And good fucking riddance. Unfortunately, Trump is not that extreme and he won't be doing this. But my God, I wish he was. Then leftypol did this sort of thing where they contrast this kind of crap of each other. No, this election is not rigged. Here's why Donald Trump's claim is completely bogus. And then they say the system is rigged. What? Is the elections rigged or not? And that's the end of it. Now, I just want to talk about general... just about... now I'm going to talk about intersectionality because this is very important. This is very important to understand why these SJWs act apeshit, even for things where Trump doesn't even directly harm them at. Like, for example, blacks. Trump has said nothing against black people. In fact, if anything, he said that we're going to fix the inner cities. We're going to help you. We're going to help you. Help blacks. Help blacks. Gays, I can see a little bit since Mike Pence is very anti-gay, but Trump himself is not necessarily that anti-gay. He's not. Let me get. I got some dust on my table. Give me a moment. So yes, thank you for your patience with my videos, by the way. I know their quality is very shit, but I just can't use the tools right now. I can't use my... I can't use my editing tools. Oh, and I forgot to drink my cup of liberal tears. Sorry. Well, I was supposed to drink per image, but screw it. But seriously, my computer, I wish I can put out better videos more often, but my computer is being shit. I might have to get a new CPU or something. I have to clean up the computer. I have to figure out what's going on. I may even have to put a cooler in. Maybe my CPU is defective, which would be really sad because I got a top tier Intel i7. So yeah, if that's dying off, oh god, I got to spend a lot of money. Fucking hell. That's gonna be a tragedy. But yeah, so let's shit on intersectionality. So yeah, so intersectionality is like the epitome of minority rule. Okay? Except for women. Intersectionality is all about all the minorities grouping together to screw over the working class. Now, typically intersectionality people, put working class people, the best ones tend to put working class people as equal privilege. Equal as the other groups in their concerns. But at worst, they act like it doesn't exist. So a white homeless person is more privileged than a black person, than a black businessman. Same amount of privilege, because some of them say the black rich person, Katy Perry, oh, she's so oppressed, and the normal people who vote for Trump are not oppressed. They're oppressing her. To be honest, I kind of wish we can oppress the rich. That would be glorious. And yeah, we should oppress the rich, and the rich should be killed off. By the way, we really need to turn Hollywood red with the blood of celebrities, by the way. Not turning it Republican. Red with the blood of celebrities. You know you want it. I want it. We need to have Minutemen Revolutionary Workers Death Squads ready to kill off everyone in Hollywood. Okay, it's going to be like Columbine on a massive scale. We're all going to be wearing drover coats, drive there, and fucking shoot everybody. Fuck them. Sorry, I just had to let that out. I got a lot of rage against celebrities. Because SJWs always like to do this. They like to bring up celebrities. Say, oh, Katy Perry likes this. You must like this too. Fuck you. If she likes something I don't like, I just flip the finger at her. Because celebrities aren't fucking demigods. We shouldn't have cults formed around our stupid aristocrats. Fuck them. They're trash to us. The people need to stop liking these celebrities and start shitting on them. Fuck them. But yeah, intersectionality. Oh yeah, one group. If someone insults one minority, he has to insult all the minorities. All of them. Oh, you don't like illegal immigrants who want to get them off the country? Then you must hate black people. Why intersectionality? No. There are black people who legitimately want the Mexicans out of the country and might actually be SCWs on black issues. They might be pro-Black Lives Matter, but they hate Hispanics because they see them as a threat to see them as part of they're more privileged than them, and they take their jobs. That could be the case. Okay, not all these minorities have the same interest. Asians are more privileged on average than white people, according to SJW logic. But they never take this logic to that level. A few of them do, but not all. Oh, and it's so retarded. Oh yes, you're against immigration? Then clearly you're against black people. Because of intersectionality, people. Intersectionality. Trump is not a racist. Maybe he's xenophobic. And I like that, because I'm a proud xenophobe. Yeah, that's right, people. I'm proudly xenophobic. I hate foreigners. I hate foreign interests. Because guess what? Foreign cosmopolitan interests are all shit, and they're conspiring to destroy us. Fuck you. Yeah, I'm a proud xenophobe. Deal with it, bitch. It's not discriminatory. It's not discriminatory to protect your country from foreigners. It's discriminatory to say that certain people of your certain countrymen are better than others because of the color of their skin. But it is not discriminatory to say that our citizens must unite together to fight against foreigners, who are in turn are the pawns of the capitalist class, who are the most foreign and anti-American people that you can find. Okay? You want to see the people, Katy Perry? These people are the people. Maybe not the people in the bottom. Yeah, but these are the people. These are the people. Well, now, I don't wish they supported Trump because I don't like Pence. I think Trump is not radical enough. And to be honest, I don't think Trump is radical enough, and I don't think the Republican Party as it is good for the working class. Trump is, but not the Republican Party. And another thing that is related to intersectionality, which I just talked about, was the thing that I dislike the most is this us or them thing that is involved with the straight party tickets really pissed me off. Let me tell you why. American political parties are not like European parties, and our electoral system is not like European electoral systems. It is not based on parties. It's based on individuals. Each party could be a big catch-all big tent party. The problem with modern-day politics is that the party whips are getting stricter and stricter, while we're still having the two-party system, and we're having straight party voting, which promotes people to just vote Democrat or Republican or Libertarian without looking at the individual candidates. And it also screws over the independent candidates. And this approach pretty much screws over, this approach is bad because not all Democrats are the same. Not all Republicans are the same. And to be quite honest, American liberalism and American conservatism cannot even be said to be true ideologies. They are just the result of party platforms they're just a result of party platforms. That's it. I don't like people who say that, you're against immigration, that means you must be against, you must be pro-capitalist. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Pro-immigration is free trade bullshit. Why would you be against capitalism but be pro-immigration? It's retarded. You are retarded. It's obviously a tool used by the capitalists. So why you want to reconcile these contradictory stuff, these contradictory positions? You know why? Because there's a lot of these people who are in politics, and I notice this a whole lot on political forums and political places, is that a lot of people don't believe in the ideologies because of self-interest or what benefits was the best ideas. They believe in these ideologies kind of the same way as someone would LARP as, say, as a mage or a warrior or such. It's just because it's expected of the political alignment that they picked from the fucking alignment screen. Because, politics has to work as like an alignment screen. Oh, I'm a liberal. That means I have to accept all of these positions. No, you don't. And the worst part is they try to universalize it. For example, people would try to say, oh yeah, communists in 1917 act just like these SJW communists do today. No, they don't. Very different people, very different conditions at the time. The communist movement in 1917 is different than the communist movement today. To say that they're the same is retarded. And the same thing could be said for anything. Democrats in 1860 are a very different party from the Democrats today. Hey, okay? Liberalism, American liberalism and American conservatism are just party platforms. There's no universal principle. American conservative says I'm for individualism, but it's for what's basically a collectivist religion. Christianity is a very collectivist religion. Conservatism, the closest thing Americans have to ideology that's consistent is libertarianism. Just pure individualism. That's it. Do not let your name, the name of your ideology, take over. Okay, don't try to be like a pure liberal and such. Because guess what? Pure liberals are less principled than you are. They are. And there is, that there's extremes. Like, you know what, sometimes I think that liberals and conservatives are too moderate on a lot of issues. I take issues that might be extreme on the right-wing side of the spectrum. Even though they're actually, or could be very far left-wing. If you follow based on the values of the French Revolution and such. And that's also I hate. Left and right wing are being manipulated. And it's fine if the term's meaning changes over time. What really pisses me off is if they try to apply this to all of history. Oh yes, the French revolutionaries were obviously a bunch of SJW faggots. Obviously. It's not like the left wing was different back then. You see what I mean? I said this in the past video. SJWs are basically like Bourbonists. They are like the far right wing, the true far right, in my opinion. In the sense that they are truly the far right, like monarchist far right. I talked about their class structure, for example, you get like a bunch of wealthy elitist aristocrats, you get the wealthy corporate magnates, and then you get not magnates, magnates, the aristocrats. Then you get white-collar, professional managerial people who act like muscadins, very effeminate. You get what I mean? Hipsters. Hipsters and yuppies. And then you get sorry, I'm blanking out for a moment. Then you get the Lazzaroni, the Lumpins, who are under personal patronage of the powers that be. Today, it's the welfare system. They're under personal patronage. They're patronizing them so that they can, fight as the thugs against the working class. And the funny thing is that actually it follows the method of the French Revolution even more. Because it's not just the working class, it's working class, small businesses. Yeah, working class, small businesses. Same coalition as in the French Revolution. The only difference between Bourbonist and modern day liberals, in the American sense of the word, is sorry, I'm blanking out here. Oh yeah, farmers. Yeah, farmers. Farmers traditionally were pretty Bourbonist in France, but today now they're very much in the so-called conservative side. Probably mostly because, whatever. But yeah. But even then, farmers in America traditionally were actually very left-wing, very left-leaning for most of history. For most of its history. In fact, a lot of areas that we can call conservative nowadays are actually very left-wing areas. Areas that are considered liberal are actually areas that are historically very, I don't know how to say it, very Hamiltonian. And, okay, we're going to be talking about that later. I talk about Hamiltonianism and all that crap in previous videos. I keep saying it over and over again, but people won't listen. People will just keep on saying, oh, yeah, it's cultural Marxism, that's the problem. Oh, yes, the Marxists are behind it. Oh, communists, Marxists using Red Scare bullshit. When actually the communists have nothing to do with it. And even people who are relatively sane, like Sargon of Akkad, he still pulls up this fucking bullshit. Cultural Marxism, cultural Marxism, cultural Marxism. And the worst part is that all the communist part, the so-called communists, are aligned with them. That's the worst part. The socialists, quote-unquote, are aligned with them. And their socialism doesn't extend much past more gimme-dats, more welfare. And they corrupted the unions as well. All the union leaders are contradicting the wishes of their members. The union members like Trump, they like Sanders, they don't like Hillary Clinton. Yet the union leaders betray them at every turn. It is annoying. And the worst thing is that, okay, if you're a member of a union, you're a union rank and file person, rise up. I know I'm being sporadic here, but still, rise up and just do it. Just overthrow these fucking traitors who are cucking your union to the Democrat Party. Overthrow them. Rise up. Take back your unions. They're not fighting for you anymore. They're fighting for Hillary fucking Clinton. They are backstabbers. Fuck them. And by the way, by lumpens, I mean lumpen proletariat, which means, it's a term used by Marx to refer to unemployed people, beggars, blah, blah, blah. The Lazzaroni. The Lazzaroni was a movement, basically a term for the unemployed of Naples, who were basically under the patronage of the king. And they were very anti-revolutionary, very pro-king. And yeah, that's basically it. Now I'm going to talk about what I did in the election. Now the funny thing is, I didn't really care much for the national election. Really, I didn't care. Oh, I voted Donald Trump. Now honestly, I would have voted for a write-in candidate, but I didn't want to throw away the ballot for the state elections, which I find to be much more important. These state elections are very important, people, and local elections as well. I voted for a variety of local offices and such, and actually, this election kind of inspired me to run for local office soon, because I was surprised at how bad these local elections are. Okay, some of these elections only give you two choices, Republican or Democrat. Not even like an obscure third party, just two choices. Take your pick. I really think that we should run for these elections. People should be running for them. And power should be, I always think power should be decentralized. And focus on your congressional elections as well. Focus on them as well. Okay? Both on the federal and the state level, okay? Focus on them. And I think that we should, honestly, if you really want to make a movement that's really going to be that will really change things, you have to start from that level. What I found out is that most of these third parties don't care about these local and state elections, and they keep trying to get the presidency. This is ludicrous. Run for Congress. Run for county executive. Run for these local offices. You need to do this. Okay? You're not going to win the presidency immediately. You want to take over the local governments. You want to start from the bottom up. And it's more than this. I know it's not just about elections. And elections should not be the main way to do social change. Referendums, union, general strike, I'm all for this sort of stuff. I'm just saying. And militias as well. Okay, I'm pro-militia as well. And honestly, a militia union coalition will be a great thing for this country. But seriously, people, we need to start focusing on these local elections. And I'm going to run for them myself. I am going to run for a local position sometime soon on a political scale, time scale. Like a year, maybe a year or two from now. Yeah, a year or two from now. I'm going to run for a local election. So yeah, people, vote for the local elections. Kill the celebrities. Start a popular uprising. And yes, fuck all these people. Oh my god, this is one of my most vicious videos ever seen in my whole life. And this is probably the most vicious video I had. But I'm so angry. And I was going to have it reveal the subject of my next video in a very funny way, but I can't do it since I don't have the footage. I have it, but I can't use it. So, yeah. Let's just say it has a lot to do with Hamiltonians. I'm going to talk about Hamiltonians next time. Fuck the Hamiltonians. And whatever the case may be, people, the Mexicans must go.